Hey guys, Frank here. Thanks for bringing this sunshine and wine tasting kit into your house. I hope you got some of your friends and family over, and I'm going to walk you through this whole wine experience today. So what we've got the 5 wines, but we got some extras in there for you too. First thing we're going to talk about is this Muscadine Buds hard candy. I'm telling you, if you like that taste of muscadine, this is a great thing. Take to work with you, pop one in your mouth, you can get that muscadine taste, and you can still do some work. The other thing we got, now these Pelican Red Rush kits, easy to make, man. You take this box, inside this box, there's 2 packages. You take one of those packages, pour half a bottle of the Pelican Red, which we're gonna try a little bit later here. Half a bottle of that, one of those packages, mix that together, pour it in a blender full of ice, blend that up, and you got you a nice adult slushy, which we call Sweetzers. You're gonna love that. So that comes in this kit too. Those are the 3 things that come in this kit, but let's get to the wine. What do you say? All right, so we got 5 different wines here. We're down in Florida. We just opened up here. You guys are gonna love this. First thing we're gonna do, it's Sunday morning right now while we're shooting this, okay? What do you want on a Sunday morning? You're at brunch, you want a mimosa. This Southern Mist, it's one of our sparkling wines. We took our Muscadine Moscato wine, and what we did, we added some sparkle to that. So this is one of our sparkling wines. You're gonna pour that in this glass, and you're gonna see that effervescence shooting up out of there. Look at that, look at those bubbles. Doesn't that look good? Now, you want a mimosa with this, add a little bit of pineapple juice, maybe some mango juice. It's awesome. It's awesome by itself too. So cheers guys, give this a taste. Oh my gosh, man. Those 2 sweet grapes coming together, that muscadine and that moscato, that's amazing. And I'm telling you, you gotta throw some pineapple juice in there. You're gonna love that as a mimosa on a Saturday, Sunday morning, about 11 o'clock, you just woke up, you had a fun night the night before. It's gonna start you off right, I'm telling you. Now our next one we're gonna try is our cotton candy lime. Now we've got a line of cotton candy wines. We got a regular cotton candy, peach cotton candy, blueberry cotton candy. What else we got? Peppermint. But this lime, I'm telling you, this is my favorite of all of our cotton candies. It's got that cotton candy taste at first. You get a little bit of that muscadine right on the beginning of this, and then on the finish of this, you're gonna get a subtle hint of that lime. It even has kind of a lime citrus smell to it. That muscadine in that lime, man, that smells good. Cheers, let's try this one. Oh man, that's so refreshing. You get that lime hint on the finish of that. It's not overpowering. It's not like you just sucked on a lime and you're just all sour. It's got a very, very nice mellow taste on the finish of that. I like that one a lot. All right. You're down at the beach, Florida, the lake, wherever, you see pelicans. We've got a Pelican Red wine. If you ever had our Black River Red, but it's maybe a little too sweet for you, maybe you like something a little less sweet, this has that taste of that Black River Red with not so much of the sweetness. You're looking at only about a 7 to 8% sugar content in this. So if you're looking for something that's a little less sugar and you like our wines, this is the one to go with. And if you really like that Black River Red and you like the taste of that, but you don't want all that sugar, try this Pelican Red. It's got that muscadine smell. When I was a kid walking through the woods, we used to pick these grapes out of the trees. I mean, really, those vines go up the trees. It looks like they're growing in the trees, but they're actually on that vine. In North Carolina, we used to pick these things all the time. This one to me tastes almost like I was walking through the woods when I was a kid. I picked those out of there, popped those in my mouth. It takes me back to being a kid, jumping through the creeks like I did when I was little, man. If you've ever done that, this is gonna bring that right back to you. Cheers, guys. Yeah, I just fell in the creek. I'm telling you right now. That's, you know, I did that a lot when I was a kid, eating those muscadines. That's what that reminds me of. All right, I want to tell you something about this wine here. This is our Sunshine State of Wine. This is kind of one of our signature Florida wines. We got 2 signature Florida wines. And that's what we're gonna try here. We just opened up in PCB. This, if you come to our Panama City Beach location, there's a really cool thing you can do. And it's just a side note for you guys who may be close, maybe you're down here on vacation in Panama City Beach. This wine here, if you taste it right now as you're doing this tasting, there's something really cool that you can do while you're down here. You can go into our winery and do one of our bottling experiences, our virtual bottling experience. Virtual bottling tour experience. So you're not virtually bottling wine, you're actually bottling the wine. But you're gonna do a virtual tour where you see how we make the wine at our home location in Rose Hill, North Carolina. But after you watch that video and it shows you how we make the wine, you're actually gonna bottle your own wine. So you're gonna start out with something like this right here. This is a clear bottle, there's absolutely nothing in it. By the time you get done, and you can do this for only 20 bucks. So it's just a side note. You're gonna take this bottle of wine home with you that you bottled yourself. So you're gonna go from this to this, and you know that you bottled it yourself because on the back you're gonna sign it. So when you've drank this bottle of wine, you remember it was you that bottled it. So this is our Sunshine State of Wine. This one right here, it's another one that reminds me of when I was a kid walking through the woods and tasting those muscadines. Now the two differences here, to me, that Pelican Red, it gives me that reminder of when I was a kid and I'd eat these grapes. But what I did, sometimes I would pop those and eat the inside and throw the skin on the ground. Some people don't like the skin. Skin's a little bit tart, gives you a little bit of bite at the end. The Pelican Red, you don't have that bite. With this one, to me, that's like taking that right off the vine, popping it in my mouth and eating the skin also. So you get a little bit of that muscadine bite at the end of this. So smells just like a muscadine, and the taste, well, you try it. You get a little bit of that skin taste at the end, a little bit of that tart bite. I love these two. These are two of my favorite wines, just because it just reminds me of when I was a kid walking through the woods, eating those grapes. I love these two. The coolest thing about that, though, is you're gonna come in to our winery. If you get a chance, you're gonna go from this empty bottle to this, and you know you bottled it. All right, last wine we're gonna try, though. This is another of our signature wines down here in Panama City Beach. This is our Orange Blossom. Now the difference between these are both our signature wines down here. The only place you can get this one right now is in Panama City Beach, or you order it online like you guys have obviously done. But if you come down here, you're gonna bottle that one. Now, if you're at one of our other locations, you can pick this up there. So if you guys are in Myrtle Beach and you're doing this, or you're in Rose Hill and you're doing this tasting, and you wanna hop over to the winery and get a bottle of this, you still can do that. But this is our Orange Blossom. It is another sparkling wine. Look at those bubbles. And it's a blush that we've added a little bit of orange zest to. So on the finish of this, you're gonna get that orange taste very subtly. So let's try. I can smell the orange in there. That citrus, but that orange is like, oh man, it smells good. This is another one you could do with a mimosa, Saturday, Sunday morning. This one I'd add a little bit more orange juice to. This is really good with orange juice, make an orange juice mimosa out of that. But let's drink it. That's what we want to do, right? Those bubbles are popping in my mouth. I get that orange taste at the end. It started raining out here. I'm telling you guys, this is awesome. It's pretty hot out here. That rain's coming down. I just had that Orange Blossom. I'm almost in heaven. I hope you guys feel the same way. I hope you had a good time with this wine tasting. Thank you guys for buying this, getting this from us. Come see us at one of our 3 locations. We've got a location, Duplin Winery, there in Rose Hill, North Carolina. We've got one in North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and we've just opened up here in good old Panama City Beach, Florida, where it may rain for 5 minutes, and the next thing you know, it's like a sauna out here. So it's good to have this cold Duplin wine. Take care, guys.